Brooklyn Beckham just shared that marrying Nicola Peltz was the best decision of his life. But could that love story be straining his bond with the Beckham family? From David Beckham's birthday to staying silent on his dad's knighthood, fans are starting to wonder, is Brooklyn drifting away from the iconic Beckham clan? In today's video, we're taking a look at the headlines, the Instagram posts, and what might really be going on behind the scenes. So grab a snack and stay tuned. This one's packed with heart, family, and a little social media drama.
Brooklyn Peltz Beckham, the eldest son of football legend David Beckham and fashion icon Victoria Beckham, has always lived his life in the public eye. Born into global fame, Brooklyn was once seen as a golden boy of Britain's most beloved celebrity family, a charming mix of athleticism, style, and youthful charisma. But in recent years, as his relationship with billionaire heiress and actress Nicola Peltz has taken center stage, a different narrative has quietly emerged. One of emotional distance, fractured family ties, and a love story that, while inspiring to some, has also stirred deep concern among longtime fans of the Beckham legacy. His latest Instagram post, a tribute to Nicola marking 5 years since his proposal, has once again thrust that story into the spotlight. The post itself was brief, romantic, and unmistakably heartfelt. Alongside a cozy mirror selfie of him kissing Nicola on the cheek, Brooklyn wrote, "Best decision ever. I love you so much, Red Heart." On the surface, it appeared to be a loving and normal gesture, the kind of public affection we've come to expect from Brooklyn and Nicola, who have long embraced social media as a platform to showcase their devotion. But while the post celebrated their relationship milestone, it also reignited a far more complicated conversation. Where exactly does Brooklyn stand with his own family? To fully understand the current tension, one has to go back to the beginning of Brooklyn and Nicola's romance. The pair met in 2019 and quickly fell in love. By July 2020, they were engaged, and less than 2 years later, in April 2022, they tied the knot in a spectacular ceremony at the Peltz family's $100 million Palm Beach estate. From the outside, the wedding seemed like a fairy tale. Designer gowns, star-studded guest lists, media buzz, and beaming family members on both sides. However, behind the scenes, sources later revealed that not everything was as perfect as it appeared. According to multiple insider accounts, tension began brewing between Nicola and Victoria Beckham during the lead-up to the wedding, with the first major incident allegedly occurring during the couple's first dance. Family friend Mark Anthony reportedly made a toast praising Victoria as the most beautiful woman in the room, a comment that, while perhaps well-intended, allegedly devastated Nicola. Feeling as though her big moment was being overshadowed by her new mother-in-law, Nicola reportedly left the room in tears. Though these reports have never been confirmed by those involved, they gained traction quickly and were cited as the beginning of a growing rift between Nicola and the Beckham family, particularly Victoria. What followed was a slow but noticeable shift. While Brooklyn and Nicola occasionally appeared in family photos and shared warm word with Victoria and David online, the closeness once seen between Brooklyn and his parents seemed to fade. By 2023, fans began to question why Brooklyn appeared more frequently with the Peltz family than his own. He and Nicola relocated to the U.S., settled into married life, and focused on joint projects, such as Brooklyn's passion for cooking and Nicola's acting and directing ventures. Despite being incredibly active on social media, posts featuring his family became rare, and appearances at Beckham family gatherings grew scarce. Things took a sharper turn in 2024. David Beckham's 50th birthday, a milestone moment celebrated across 3 lavish events with family and friends, came and went, but Brooklyn and Nicola were nowhere to be seen. According to reports, they had been invited but chose not to attend. Given the Beckham family's strong public image of unity and support, their absence didn't go unnoticed. Fans speculated, insiders whispered, and soon it became clear that something deeper might be going on. And then came Father's Day. David Beckham, as expected, posted heartfelt tributes to each of his children, including Brooklyn. But Brooklyn remained silent. No reply, no repost, and no message of his own. The silence was particularly stark considering what happened just one day before. David had been honored with knighthood from King Charles III, one of the highest recognitions in British society. While the rest of the Beckham clan shared their immense pride and flooded social media with celebratory posts, Brooklyn again said nothing. No congratulations, no acknowledgement, no sign that he was even aware. All of this contextual silence added fuel to the fire when Brooklyn posted his loving anniversary message to Nicola. What should have been a moment of celebration was quickly overtaken by questions and criticism in the comments. Followers pleaded with him to reconnect with his family. "You only get one mom and dad," one person wrote. "You will regret this when it's too late." Another added, "We love you and Nicola, but family matters too. Don't let love isolate you." Others defended him, suggesting that we don't know the full story and that no one should be pressured to share every personal detail online. Interestingly, Nicola Peltz liked the post but didn't comment, and she didn't share anything on her own account to mark the occasion. More tellingly, not a single Beckham family member, including his siblings Romeo, Cruz, and Harper, publicly acknowledged the post either. While the Beckhams have always handled personal matters privately, this consistent and collective silence has led many fans to believe the emotional distance may be more real than anyone previously thought. Still, Brooklyn remains devoted to his wife. In a recent interview with Glamour Germany, he called Nicola his home and said that marrying her was the best choice he ever made. "You should marry your best friend. Someone who feels like home," he said. When asked how he handles the scrutiny around their relationship and the family drama rumors, he replied, simply, "Ignore the noise. Keep your head down, work hard, be kind. People are always going to talk. What matters is that we're happy together." It's clear that Brooklyn is determined to live life on his terms, prioritizing love, peace, and independence over public approval or even tradition, despite everything. Sources close to the family suggest that all is not lost. One insider told People, "There are tensions, yes, but there's still love. The Beckhams haven't closed the door. They're just hoping for a time when Brooklyn will feel ready to come back in. Whether that moment will come remains uncertain." Rebuilding trust, repairing relationships, and reconnecting after emotional distance takes time and effort from both sides. What makes this story resonate so deeply with fans is that it's not just a tale of celebrity drama. It's a reflection of something far more human. The challenge of balancing love and family, the complicated dynamics between parents and adult children, and the way relationships evolve as people grow, fall in love, and build new lives. Brooklyn's story, while unique in its fame, mirrors the experiences of countless young people trying to find their own voice while honoring where they came from. In the end, Brooklyn Peltz Beckham's journey is still unfolding. His love for Nicola is clear, unwavering, and beautifully expressed. But whether his future also includes reconciliation with the family that raised him is a chapter yet to be written. Until then, his story remains one of loyalty, love, and a complex emotional crossroads that even the most high-profile families must sometimes face in silence.